the one thing people are wondering about today, was Brady really pissed about you making a crack towards a massage joke?
Come on.
No?
Come on. No
No?
way. No way.
Because he came up, he said, knock that S off, Jeff.
He's having fun.
Okay, good. Fantastic.
Having fun, It's like, that's his dad, That's like, Robert Kraft is like a father figure to him, He was just showing his love for Robert Kraft. And Robert Kraft loved it. We had a great talk afterwards. And he was so happy that I gave him a shout out and a salute. It was beautiful.
It was. And what, so when did this come together? Like, because a lot of folks are wondering why Brady would subject himself, or sit for this. What's the genesis of this, Jeffrey?
Well, there's a couple things. He loves the roast. He's a student of the roast.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, like if you love the roast, everyone wants to be the center of attention, even when there's a target on their back. And in this case, it's all about him for 3 hours. And it was something I asked of him. I asked him after he won the last Super Bowl. I hit him up. I knew he was a roast fan. And then he was into it right away, and then we made a deal, and then he unretired, and I held it back till he retired again, and then we held it again till the Netflix is a joke festival, so that all the comics would be in town. And I think it was worth the wait because he was loose and fun, and man, I feel like we won an election or something. Like, I can't believe it. We got through this 3-year campaign to get Tom Brady in the hot seat.
And it's not just that. The people that came back, for him, from Belichick to Gronk and Edelman, and then to have Kraft there also, and some of his former teammates and the comedians you got together, to get Ron Burgundy introducing Bill Belichick was genius. That was fantastic. I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that one coming.
I don't think Tom did either.
So he didn't know, right? You kept him in the dark on everything, pretty much?
I kept him in the dark on a lot of the surprises, and he didn't hear anybody's jokes. And even though he was a producer on the show, shout out to Tom's company and Casey Patterson's company, and Netflix. Like, it was all hands on deck for this one. And Tom has a great team around him, and he abided by the rules of the roast, which was basically anything goes, and surprised me. And I got to give the guy credit, man. He really did it.
Kevin Hart was fantastic too, brother. Oh my God.
Goodness.
Was he great?
To make a 3-hour show fun, I mean, what an achievement. He's a great, great comedian.
Oh my God. And just the way that because you got it right. Like, you got to clear the decks for everyone else. When you're first up, you got to set the tone and then clear the decks and basically show everybody in the room that anything goes. Although I do think it did dawn upon Tom during Kevin Hart's opening, like, oh my gosh, there's 2 more hours of this to come. You might not have seen his face because you were in your roast Jay Simpson outfit in the back getting ready for your huge entrance. But man, yeah, Brady looked that way, Jeff.
I was able to peek at the monitors from backstage, and I saw what was happening. And the advice I gave Tom ahead of time was, if you're having fun, everyone will have fun. And I think a couple of jokes might have stung out of the gate, but once he realized that he was in for it, and it's all for love, we only roast the ones we love. You know that, Rich?
Yes, sir.
That's my motto and my mission. I think he was down for it, and I think he earned his rebuttal. And by the way, I made a prediction last week that he would have the best set, that he would win his own roast, and I was so blown away by his rebuttal at the end. 3 hours in, man, not a lot of guys would hold up under that pressure of an arena, following all those arena acts and then murdering his rebuttal.
When he told Belichick about the ring, his favorite ring it wasn't the next one. It was the Ring camera that caught him coming out of that girl's house or his girlfriend's house or something like that. Oh, my God. That one killed me. It slayed me, man.
The helmets are off, man. These guys are, Tom Brady's been talking smack since he's a kid playing football on the field, off the field, locker rooms.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of comes to natural to the players in general. I've roasted other, athletes before, but football players really have a knack for smack talk. And on top of that, Brady's always been, it seems like, as I get to know him, always an underdog. Even as a winner, people underestimate him. They say he's not the best. He's not this. He's not going to come back. He's not going to unretire. He's not going to win another Super Bowl. He's going to move to Florida. He's not going to win. Then he wins. I feel like him especially knows how to take a joke. He has thick skin, and we're all sensitive. And maybe, he's a human being, but the way he took those hits last night, man, that's for the ages right there.
I can't say some of these jokes, as you know. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.